Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to take you through a project that I started at the beginning of 2025. I started keeping a weekly visual journal. What do I mean by that? Very simply, I bought myself a planner, something very simply designed, really neutral, that I would use for weekly drawings. I wanted to get better at memory keeping, and I wanted to give myself a really simple, really achievable project that could be a little weekly commitment for myself, and to have that feeling of accomplishment at the end of the year, where I could look back on my year and I could remember the key events that took place and feelings that I had, places that I've been to. So having been inspired by lots of other artists who I shall mention at the end of this video, bought myself a Pith Supply planner and proceeded to begin in January, just creating an image a week. So allow me to take you through these pages and I can talk you through what I created. I start my notebook, the lovely planner by Pith Supply with a sticker from Magic Back. The monthly pages at the front I'm just going to skip ahead to, and we'll dive straight into week one. A theme I come back to often is the theme of self-portraiture, and at the beginning of the year we're often very reflective and trying to figure out what we want for the year ahead, so I return to that theme often. I also found myself really enjoying drawing some of my son's toys or whatever it was that he's particularly into that week, hence the dinosaur painting, and a little bit of self-care was also top of mind. I was gifted some really beautiful products and I decided to draw those. Other times I want to simply draw from observation, so I have a colour pencil sketch here of some flowers that my son had got for me, and it's just such a sweet thing I wanted to capture for my week. We said goodbye to one of our family dogs, little Kira, so I wanted to honour her because she was so significant in our family. And the following week here you'll see I've just played around with some acrylic paints, trying to be quite fluid and loose with the capture. There are also weeks where we get visitors, and it's always such a big event when any one of our friends or family visits from the UK, so I captured that. And moving on to week 9, another observational drawing. Didn't particularly like how that came out, but it's okay, there will be those weeks. More friends, my friend Lisa came from Berlin, and then I also occasionally, when I'm not quite sure what to draw, I'll go for something which is more of a mood or a feeling. That week I was struggling. I went to visit an amazing exhibition at the Lenbach House in Munich, and it was the first time I'd seen in person some of the photography by Roland Penrose of Lee Miller. The image For Women Asleep had such a profound effect on me, I just had to capture it. Moving into the seasons starting to change, the relief of spring, the glorious colours starting to emerge from the earth, there's nothing like it. And we're moving into my birthday month, April. So here I wanted to just start to capture some of the signs of nature, but also my birthday week, the week that my parents came to stay. We took them to an amazing lake, and I did some collaging of just inky splodges to capture the breathtaking scenes that we saw there. Quite a profound week, and a special one to have my folks with me here. I absolutely love how this turned out. 47 years around the sun. Moving into the following week, I was moving back into trying to be more physically active, started swimming. And this sketch here of Nala is really of a quiet week again. Sometimes you just want to have one material and draw. And then the following week we were in Prague for our cousin's wedding, which was just a phenomenal event. This was an incredible capture of a sunset as we were dancing on the rooftops over the city, which is where the wedding took place. Absolutely gorgeous. Very memorable indeed. One of the things I tried to do is just get a few more moments of my son and just to capture some of the things that are going on for him. His actually a blank page here because it was a really weird week and I never managed to fill it. That also will happen. Some experimental collage, didn't like how that turned out, so I went back to just working with ink, which is much more of a safe space, comfort zone, and a more of a traditional journaling page. More of my son. He attended a birthday party, something that I would consider to be a very undesirable place. I'm not much of a birthday party for kids kind of mama, but we ended up having a great time and he had a great time, and I wanted to acknowledge that sometimes when we do things we don't want to, it can turn out okay. Sweet blue ink. By this time we're almost into midsummer. I did an amazing live with Helen Stark and I was inspired to paint more from that session. This is a selection of beautiful blooms that we gathered in a lovely little vase, again that belongs to my son. So for me this is a really strong page because it really captures that feeling of summertime joy. I absolutely love this. Moving into the next few pages, these are turning into more simpler journal styles with panels, and I really enjoyed putting this panel spread together simply using the Pentel brush pen. So I kept it really minimal in terms of materials, and it was more just having those little moments captured on one spread, snapshots of what was coming, which was a solo trip for me to London, having to leave my son and husband behind. I'm going to end now as we come towards the end of June on another comic style page. Not something I do very often, but again it was a very intense time, and so I wanted to capture them as little moments, little snapshots, elements of my mum's plant, a bird in the garden, meetings with friends, and kept it very minimal in terms of materials here. So it's gone by so fast, the capture of half a year, and as you can see the evidence of the pages are on the spine, which I love. I hope you enjoyed it. So that brings me to the end of part 1 of the visual journal. The rest of the year I shall share with you when the work is complete, and I look forward to showing them in January. Let me know if you've been keeping a visual journal. Let me know what that looks like. If you want to know anything more about the specifics of the book that I chose, the spec, why I chose it, then feel free to drop me any comments below, and I'll be happy to respond. You can mostly forward on my comment section of the Substack post. And if you're new here, my name is Raj. I'm a designer and illustrator artist passionately for sketchbooks, and I show up on Substack underneath my publication, which is called Loose Lines. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much for watching.